Hello my lovely Libras and welcome to your December 2022 Love in General reading. We're going to pull some cards, see what comes up for you guys as your overall energy. Oofed. So we have two cards to start out with. I'm going to go straight into it. Forgot to say it, I'm Allie and I help people heal through tarot. Okay, 10 of Swords. Wow. That's actually very relevant for what I just said about the healing. 10 of Swords. This is an ending. Okay, stick a knife in me. I am done. And this is the first card out. So I don't know why I was channeled to do your reading second. I've only done the Cancerians and now yourselves. But the first two cards out are very prominent. This is a 10. It is an ending and a beginning probably at the same time. Libras normally are not too bad. I don't know, you guys tell me, at setting up boundaries as an air sign. This is an air card. And this could be 10 months, 10 years. 10 months, 10 years. Yeah, normally this is a big cycle of hurt that you are ending. This is all cards out on the table, conversation with someone that has been had, and all cards out on the table, conversation with yourself. But either way, this is coming to terms that a situation is too painful to stay the same. Like, it's too painful to stay the same, whatever situation this is in. And the next card we get is a cup card, the Seven of Cups, in the reverse. This has been a reality check for you, okay? And this is your second card out. Now, in the 10 of Cups, I literally can't talk. You guys, this might have made you speechless, okay? Because I'm like, not able to talk, which is very strange for me. 7 of Cups. Some of the things in these cups are very strange, very weird, very wonderful. You might have been fantasy thinking about this situation, really trying to positively manifest, like getting yourself into that. And then it's like, boom, so something's happened. It's been a complete slap down to reality from the universe. I'm also getting around about Scorpio season as well. So this could have started around about October time. I have no idea why I'm getting that for some of you. But it's almost like when this is in the upright, this person has so many choices and they're not that informed, okay? So they choose normally out of intuition. And unfortunately, when we don't have the facts, we can choose wrong. And that's why intuition is so important, okay? You might have intuitively felt like something was off in this situation and you found out why with that 7 of Cups in the reverse. Or you could just be realizing that something that you truly, really have been working hard for might not have the solid foundation in it and might not have you can't feel how this is going to manifest itself into something bigger and better. For you, this is like an ending. This is a real ending of a situation or a phase in your life. We get the 4 of Swords in the reverse, so more air energy here. And the 4 of Swords in the reverse is my Archangel Michael card. If you are really stressed mentally and you're finding it difficult sleeping, you're finding it difficult to do all the wonderful things people tell you to do when you're stressed, like meditate and yoga, and if it's just not for you, try and just chuck it up to the universe, which is what I call chuck it up to Mike as well, which is just surrender to it, okay? The universe knows right now that you're not trusting the universe, okay? There might have been some sort of like betrayal in your own head here where you're like, damn, I should have seen this one coming, or shouldn't have chosen that bloody cup. Like, I should have chosen the other one. I knew I should have chosen the other one. I shouldn't have chosen that idea, that thought process, that person, that place. And now we get some mental unrest. 4 is the number of stability, and this is mental stability being air energy, obviously. Talks about thoughts. When this is in the upright, it's time to meditate, it's time to rest, it's time to trust the universe. When it goes in the reverse, it's like complete mental unrest. Like I do not trust the universe. I don't trust myself in this situation. I don't trust my own thoughts. I'd rather not just think. I'd rather just not think about it. I'd just rather not think about it. That's the kind of the way it is. And we normally get this. The Three of Swords comes after. The Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords. We normally get this again. I'm getting this like underlying weird thing of like some sort of betrayal that's happened here, whether that be like an outright betrayal, or just like, I mean, some people are more sensitive than others. A betrayal to you could just be, we were meant to meet on Saturday with a friend and we didn't, and you didn't even reply to my message until like Sunday night. Like, that's a total betrayal of my trust and my time, or it might be something bigger than that, you know? Betrayals can be big or small, but either way, there's also an element here of betraying your own thoughts and betraying yourself. Yeah. This is what I was trying to say about like mental neutral. If you are really struggling, and I'm saying like chuck it up to Mike, chuck it up to the universe as well, we can always do what Cancerians do best with this Moon in Cancer card, the Four of Cups. Slip into complete emotional neutral. Cancerians are very good at this because Cancerians are good at juggling two emotions at one time, okay? If you look at the complete and utter like mardiness in this card of like, I don't even want that sulky energy. But it could also be, I mean, try not to delve into this energy, this sulky energy where you might miss what's in front of you or miss the good things. But what this is doing is slipping into emotional neutral because you might have repetitive thoughts, okay? And if you have repetitive thoughts and you're suffering from like the 100 miles an hour brain, there's the Ho'oponopono prayer, which I really recommend, which I learned from, I didn't learn the Ho'oponopono prayer, but I learned this trick from Gemstone Tarot, which some of you might know, which she recommends, and it helped me so much, which is, it's such a small meditation, the Ho'oponopono prayer. It's like, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I think you say it in like different orders. And that's what I put on repeat. I like pick a mantra in my head when I am in this energy and I repeat. So if I'm going to have repeating thought process, at least it's going to be something lovely, like the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. That's me on my self-healing and my self-love. And I also feel like that is something you could definitely work with right now, Libra, because of this whole, I betrayed myself, I'm done energy. You betrayed me, I betrayed myself, my own thoughts betrayed myself, something's going on here. Yeah. Slip into emotional neutral, okay? And what I mean by that is try and find a way that you don't get too excited and too hopeful, and also don't see the worst in this situation, because normally with that Seven of Cups, yes, we're disappointed when the reality check comes in, but it's not always as bad as you seem, in the same ways it wasn't as good as you thought it was either. It's probably not as bad as you thought it was either. We get the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Five of Pentacles in the upright is being ghosted, being left out in the cold, choosing to take another direction, choosing to not go back into comforts. You might want to go back to a situation that you were in before that was very, very comfortable. And that might have been your mistake, okay? We have Mercury retrograde coming around the corner. I'm just saying. We'll get into that later, but at the end of the month, in fact, so relevant to your reading, we have Mercury retrograde coming in. I think it's like the 27th or something of December. We always start feeling it before that, or it's at the end of December, 29th maybe. So we start feeling that shadow period around about the 22nd. So that retrograde period is going to have like a boomerang effect on people's emotions, their thoughts. We're going to be reviewing, revising, revisiting, rethinking lots of situations. And with this Five of Cups, you might feel like going back to a situation that probably actually isn't even that progressive for you. It's comfortable, but it's not progressive. Okay, so these people could go inside the church and have all of warmth and things that they need, food, other things that they really need, and they choose not to. When it goes into the reverse, someone who chose to leave, whether that was you or another person, someone who chose to take the long walk in that snow, has decided that they want to come back. Like they're like, actually, I went away on my journey and now I've decided to come back. Is there someone still there? Okay, so that's either you or that other person. And it's right under that 7 of Cups as well, which is that reality check. Part of this reality check is this returning, okay? This is important, this return. Maybe you try to return to someone and it didn't work out, or someone is trying to return to you and you're like, hell no, with that 10 of Swords. But like I said, this is definitely wanting to return, and that could be what you're battling with that 4 of Cups. Go into emotional neutral, Libra. There's things here still to unfold. As much as this is like ending, something else is beginning. And when we're in this stage, it's better sometimes when we have two conflicting emotions, like I miss them but I don't want them back, I hate them but I love them. It's better just to like let both of them fizzle out, let them fall, don't act upon it, and see which one comes out on top at the end. And there's no like time limit on that. Ooh, Cancerian's got this card too. 8 of Cups. Saturn in Pisces. Saturn has a chat to Pisces. You've done enough, Pisces. Just because you love someone X doesn't mean they're going to love you X back. Just because you've put X amount of work or X amount of money into something doesn't mean you're going to get it back. I know that's how Pisces like to think, and it's fairy tale thinking, and it's lovely fairy tale thinking with that 7 of Cups. But Saturn steps in with this card and says, walk away. You have more important things. You need to go find your 9th cup now. There's other things that you need to do that's important. And these cups are still going to be there. This is not the complete ending of something. This is the 8 of Cups. This is asking you to emotionally, at least, if not physically, walk away from a situation before it's going to get better. Because there's like, this is like the energy of like when someone doesn't appreciate you anymore and you leave and then they appreciate you, okay? But you have to do the leaving in the first place. You can't just keep threatening to leave. Even if it's like an emotional leaving, like an emotional switching off with that 4 of Cups. Like an emotional, do you know what? Don't care if this works out anymore or not. I'm just going to go on with my work, going to go on with my planning, going to go on with whatever. Whatever happens, happens. It might be that type of energy for you. You never know. But either way, something is definitely transitioning into an ending with that 10 of Cups. And someone is walking away. This is also my eclipse sign. So go back and have a look at the eclipse we had just over the last couple of months, because it would definitely relate back to that. I think at the start of this video I did speak a little bit about Scorpio season. I'm going to take your overall energy card from the Tarot of the 78 Doors. This is, I love this. It kind of like is like what's going on behind the scenes, behind the doors situation for my lovely Libras. Again, another, that's so strange. I'm going to take you another card as well. Okay, so you get the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, which is a lack of stability, a lack of someone's words and actions matching together. When the King of Pentacles is in the upright, like he said, what he says he does, okay, it's earth sign energy. You might be dealing with an earth sign, but right now this person is not acting that way, okay? We've got a card on the foot. Sorry. What is it? And it's hard to pick up. Okay. We also get the Hermit card, which is the card of Virgo. So like again, you might be dealing with a Virgo, but this is a card of retreating inwards, okay? And learning to trust yourself again. This is what this process is going to be about for some of you. We get this Hermit card where this person is, I really want this to focus, there we go, denying all the things that are luxurious to him. Like he's like, I don't want your bananas and your grapes and whatever it is that's in your basket. I don't even want shoes. I'm going off in this lonely walk and I still have answers that I need. I still have answers that I need. These answers are going to come from, unfortunately, from within yourself, and probably not from this other person right now. This is learning to know yourself and trust yourself again for some of you. For others of you, this is just taking quiet time alone. This also was my lockdown card during coronavirus, so it could have a little bit of something to do with that. But either way, we get this King of Pentacles, this lack of stability, lack of financial stability, but lack of like just being a stable person. Like stable people and honest and truthful people say what they mean, and if they don't, they text. Do you know what I mean? Like at least like this is like the energy of like, you know, it's AWOL's energy. It's like if you're not gonna show up for me, at least tell me why. You know, like, hey, sorry, I can't make it tonight because XYZ. Okay, when this is like the opposite energy of that. This is like someone texting last minute and being like, sorry, car broke down, see you tomorrow. Sorry, forgot my sister was coming for dinner. And you're halfway through your cooking. I'll eat it tomorrow night. Like total just like unappreciative or lack of emotional stability energy as well. We get 2 oracle cards. We get come to the edge. Yeah, that's that 10 of swords we had back at the beginning. You have come to the edge of this situation. It's almost like come to your limit, come to the edge. You are looking over the other side, looking at what the potential would be if you left this situation. Even just the actual pondering of it is enough to kick that manifestation more into motion. Even if it's not something you want, it's something that's clearly needed, unfortunately, in this situation, whether it's emotionally or physically. You need to come to this edge. You need to come to this breaking point, this getting your cards on the table. If this conversation hasn't happened, it needs to happen soon with you and another person, or with you and yourself. You know, both are equally as important, really. And we get mending as well, which is really interesting. The card of mending. So we get these kids are like stitching something together, as you can see. There is a lot of mending to do here. I get that with this like Mardi energy here. This is like the emotional hurt. And then we also, even this guy's face, like he doesn't look particularly happy when he's off on his own right now. And it's not that he's not happy. I think normally when we retreat inwards to ourselves and we have things we need to learn, it unfortunately comes after some sort of series of painful events, rather than a series of, oh, I've just had the best time of my life. Now I'm going to go take a lonely walk in the woods and wear no shoes for 2 weeks and eat only plants and forage. No. Normally that happens after we've done something, which I'm not recommending for anyone to do, but I'm saying that's that hermit energy, that Virgo energy of retreating inwards. And we normally do that when something has happened. Falling in love. We get that luck card of falling in love. And that is beautiful. Okay, so that is going to be your only love card for today, which I love. It's number 23, so there are some changes. For some of you, this come to the edge in mending could be falling in love again with someone in some way. But there needs to be some sort of emotional distancing or walking away before this is going to happen. I mean, they do say absence makes the heart grow fonder. There we go, that's it, focus now. There is a lot of hope here with that, a lot of yellow in the background. If this reading is really resonating with you and this is your story, there will be an extended reading. If you email me at the email which is in the description box, I will send you over the details on how to get the extended reading. Just email me, I want the extended or whatever, and I will get back to you with that. If you'd like a private reading with me, just click on my website, which is in the bio. From there, you can go on to my Calendly schedule, and on the Calendly schedule, you can book a contact list reading with me, which is 15 minutes or half an hour, or you can book a live reading with me as well, which is on Zoom. It just depends on your schedule and what works best for you. Thank you so much for listening, my lovely Libras. I will see you soon. Namaste.